So you had an introduction to the throat center, to the head. Interesting? Is it interesting for you? Do you have some benefit already? Like you feel more, yeah, I don't know if the word relaxed is good, but maybe more sense of wholeness. That's a word that we would use in Kumne. And now we're going to the navel center, the gut, the lower body area. And just like the head center, we'll come back to this. This is just the first round of the navel center. So this center is a very complicated center. The main reason why it's complicated is because it's not active. It's not incorporated. It's not part of our everyday experience, because most of the experience of life takes place here. This whole area of the lower body is not very active and integrated. And this is a powerful area. And this is where there are a lot of organs. So if there's no harmonious flow of energy in the organs, we are in trouble. On an emotional level, we will be very needy. We will be demanding. We can actually become very violent. But we can also, we can become fearful in this area. And also, if the lower body is not functioning properly, we can't process the feeling part of our experience. So remember, experience has 6 parts to it. It has a seeing part, a hearing part, a smelling part, a tasting part, a thinking part, and it has a feeling part. It's a very big part of our lives. A lot is decided by feelings, how you feel about something. Intuitively, we may call it, but it's actually a feeling. So if the experience, every moment that we experience, if we have no contact with our body and our lower part of the body, as if my awareness stops like at my chest, if it doesn't go down, this area is just doesn't know what to do. So eventually it will just be locked up and stuck. It's very difficult because thoughts go fast, and the feelings that we're talking about actually have quite a different rhythm, a different pace than thoughts. How often doesn't it not happen that you do something in the day and at night you think, oh my goodness, what did I do? I should never have done that. That's because you reacted on thoughts and you didn't include a feeling. So sometimes it's better to wait a day if you're upset, because then feelings have time to get part of you. And if feelings are part of your experience, you're much less harsh, much less reactionary, you're much more accommodating. You just wait a day with it and you see that the feelings come in and you are more incorporated and more integrated. And as a result of that, your reaction is more, not so confrontive, more accommodating. That's only because your feelings are included. The ability to feel, I don't know if that's the right way of saying it, but the engine of feeling is in the lower body. Just like in a ship, the engine room is the motor. It's the same for us. It's the lower body. So if the energy doesn't flow there, it shows up in all kinds of not pleasant emotions. And emotions and sex, they all get messed up with each other. And we have sex because we want to be intimate. And we want to be intimate because we are needy. And before we know it, we are having sex because we are needing and not because, well, you know how that all goes. So it's a complicated issue how to deal with that. So if we relax in this, then the emotions and the feelings and sexuality have more of a normal place. They can more normally be part of your life without having all these labels and complications and issues around it. So to have the energy in the lower body flowing is good because all the organs are there. That's good. That's important because all these organs have not only physiological functions, but they also have kind of mental, emotional, spiritual, I don't know how to call it. In Kumne we would say the being functions. So part of your being is all connected to this lower area. So if it's contracted, you will feel fear, you will feel needy, you are very easily prone to sickness, just because there's no feeling flowing in the body. So if you feel sickish, go instantly to making contact with your belly, because that's where the energy will come back. So the lower body is very important. You will get less needy, You will enjoy it more without having all these second thoughts about what you're thinking and feeling and doing. So, and finally, and I think that's very important, somebody who does Kumne regularly will not only be more resilient, the throat center, will not be more participatory, that's the head and the heart, but she or he will have much more access to energy. My experience is, but I'm not claiming any statistical research for this. My experience is that people who do a lot of Kumne are much less, how shall I say it, less sick. They're less absent from work. They have more energy. It's more, the immune system is much, much better. So that's just because the energy flows through the whole body. So there are so many good reasons to make this navel center an integral part of your experience. And we do that by simple Kumne exercises. Have the energy flow awakened there, which is not always a pleasant feeling. Awaken it, let it come up in the heart, let it circulate through the body, and basically we become more normal. So appreciate your navel center as a place of where the feelings originate. And it's also, but that will come later, it is really your connection to the external world. Through the navel center, that is your connection to the external world. If that's relaxed, you will feel connected to all and everything.